Well, hi, everybody. I guess Peyton Manning's a pretty good quarterback, wouldn't you say? He won a Super Bowl with the Colts. Now another one with Denver. Okay, we got your highlights. Super Bowl 50 in San Francisco. Another pretty good quarterback tossing the coin there. Joe Montana. And Panthers won. About the only thing that went right for the Panthers tonight. Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP for the Broncos. Knocks the ball loose from Cam Newton. It's free for all in the end zone. Denver Broncos touchdown, 10-0. Midway through the first is what it was. Now late in the game, about 4 minutes left. Another fumble there. Miller forced it. Newton made it. And Denver later scored a touchdown. They were doing a lot of dances in the end zone today. Ended up getting the big win. Peyton Manning gets the victory. Just a good, well, overall good football game. Certainly, if you're a Broncos fan, 24-10, the final score. Peyton Manning, maybe his final game as a pro. He wouldn't say after the game, but you got to figure Newton and the Panthers will be back in the big game before too long again. Okay, when the playoffs began, you may recall, did an interview here with local sports bettor Vegas Dave. He told us he had futures tickets worth $2 million on the Broncos. Well, he'll soon be cashing those tickets. Vegas Dave is the same guy who won $2.5 million with the Kansas City Royals during last baseball season. You may remember that one. Okay, now there's Dave right there. He's got a website. It's vegasdave.com. And he's sent me pictures of the tickets tonight. And so we've verified that he's got the tickets, that he's won that. Place those bets. $2 million. Vegas Dave on the Broncos in futures bets. Sports bettors at the West Gates were collecting their winnings or ripping up the tickets, one or the other. Looks like it's going to be a good night for most of the books, although perhaps not all of them.
But I think the majority of them did really well. I know there was a lot of parlays out there, Denver on the money line and the under, but I'm going to say most of the sports books had favorable results.
First we bet the spread, so we covered that, and then we bet the money line, which was 2-1, and then we had every prop was tied to how the Broncos did, and they all did really well, so we're going home with a lot of money.
And it was sort of interesting following the money here. Early on, a lot of Panthers money came into the sports books, and that caused the line to move against the point spread. And the books predicted this. Okay. They said later in the week, Broncos fans are going to come here to Vegas, place more on the Broncos to even that line out, which it did. And so it's caused some mixed results here. Some people, like I said, Vegas Dave won big tonight.
And disclaimer, I'm not Vegas Dave. No,
you were,
wait, hold on. Vegas Dave, just not the Vegas Dave.
Vegas Dave.
Right, yeah.
A different salary bracket.
Just a little
distinction
say, there.
You wouldn't be here if you were Vegas Dave right now.
I'd be home
cashing that money in, yeah.
Well, this weekend wasn't just the Super Bowl for football.
It was also a big day for local pizza chains, how they're able to manage the hundreds of orders and what they are calling the Black Friday of pizza delivery days.